Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Today is the 5th of November 2025. Guys, today with the market rebounded, we got some recovery. Not a lot, but it's better than being in the red and losing, $12,000, $13,000 in one day. Like I always say, whenever we're making $5 or $10 a day in growth, I'm good with that because this is, especially in my dividend portfolio, right? I'm happy with that. But we did a little better than or $10. We did over $3,000, almost $4,000 across the board in all of the portfolio. So we still, another 8,000 away from recovering, the losses from yesterday. But we're still in a good place, guys. With that said, I'd like to say thanks to all of our subscribers. Thanks to all of our people who watch the channel, who like the channel, who share the content with other people to encourage that, because that's what we're here to do, right? Financial independence, retire early is our goal. And we try to encourage as many people as possible to get to that level. Now, especially right now, with laying people off. I'm one of those people who just got laid off, right? Even though I was like, maybe I'll work another year or two, but now I'm laid off. So now I get to put into practice, right, what I've been preaching for the last couple of years on this channel. And guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a 52-year-old man that makes videos about my portfolio and my portfolio laws. So do not take this as financial advice, because if you do, guess what? You do at your own free risk, okay? I'm just here to encourage you guys to invest, to start doing something, right? So you're not left behind. Like I said, right now they're laying people off. A lot of people don't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. But at least, right, we have enough funds coming in for us to pay our light, water, and gas and be able to feed our family and then be able to do some traveling, okay? So luckily, right, I guess luck, a blessing, whatever, I don't have to worry about money because my job is going to take care of me until the end of December. So I don't really have to use my portfolio, which is good. I have 2 months to let it cook, to build up that let's say passive income, right? To build up that buffer to where, when January comes, right, I can say, okay, we can spend 10 grand, 15 grand, whatever we need to do to cover our bills for that month and be okay. So I'm ecstatic about that. Okay, guys. So with that said, I'm yapping enough. Let's look at some crypto today. I mean, the market across the board was good, right? S&P was up 6,796.29. Dow 47,311,0. I guess that's the whole number, but I could just cut it short and say the Dow was up to the S&P 24.74 points. The Dow 225.76. The Nasdaq up 151.16. The Russell 37.44. Okay. So the market today was up across the board, which is good. Okay. Now you see crypto is still struggling, right? It's still struggling, but the thing is high as hell, right? And of all of my crypto that I have, Ethereum is the number one. It's my number one crypto, right? It's the number one thing that I have growth in, right? Most of my other crypto, they're not doing too well because I either bought them too high and now they're low. I'm going to throw some money in there in the upcoming weeks to kind of get my crypto portfolio to maybe about $15,000. Right now, I'm under 9,000. It was right about 10, but with all the downturn, I'm under 9 or under 10,000 now. Last time I checked, it was like 8,000 something dollars. So I need to beef that back up, buy some stuff since the market is down, and let that go back up. That's what we do here. That's what we do. Okay. Let me check out my Shiba Inu. I think, I have the feel. I said, you know what? Maybe I need to throw another 5 grand just into Shiba. I think if I throw another $5,000 into Shiba Inu, that should be enough. That should put my Shiba portfolio about $10,000 because I have different portfolios. But that should put combined, that should put me about close to 10 grand that I have invested in Shiba Inu, right? I think that should be more than enough, right? As we wait for this thing to get, to where it need to get. I don't think that's right. This is 5 cents. That is not right. Okay, we still got like many zeros in there, right? We got what, that 000, the 3 zeros, 4 zeros, 5 zeros. Right? We still got about 5 zeros in that thing. Whenever we get to 5 cents, that's the time I think I'll be a millionaire. Okay. As you can see, let's go to market cap and day. Bitcoin is still the big man, the buffet. Ethereum, number 2, XRP, Solana, BNB. All of those guys, I kind of close. Sometimes I have to click on them because I can't remember which one is number 3 or which one is number 2. Okay, but this is where we are right now. Okay, guys, so let's get to the portfolio. I'm trying to keep this video short today. That's why you see we already are pushing that number. So the market closed already. So right now we after hours, portfolio is down, and they just shoot back up. But we were down here, what, $700 yesterday. We got about a couple $100 back today, so we still about $500 to get caught up. And then we have distributions that came into the portfolio today. And let me see if that cover. I don't think that cover any of that won't have no cash available because that's probably going to go through buffer, right? Yes, let's go to buffer. That's going to help beef up my buffer a little bit, and that help pay down the margins. You can see I still don't have any cash in here. We're still using $10,500 worth of margins, right? And we're down to total margins 14,000. So we're still down another 500 bucks or so in there. So I'm not spending that money. Like I say, I'm not going to spend this. We're just going to leave that. And in the next couple of weeks, hopefully it rebound and we can be back above 500. I think I might have spent 1,000 shares on something. I don't remember what I did spending on, but I spent 1,000. I spent an extra 1,000 on something else. You see, we got 220 shares, 220.56 shares. Okay, so this bring us some money. I don't know how much it did, but we're going to talk about that on Friday, how much money that came in. But for now, we still trying to get cash back into this portfolio. It's going to be a while before we see some cash back into this portfolio, our own cash, not just marginary cash, right, from margins, okay? So that's where we are, guys. Let's look at this right here. You can see the cash we got invested right now. We're still under $200,000 invested, and we have over 258,000, right? We got under 200,000 invested, and we got over 258,000. So you see at $62,000 plus in the portfolio. Today we are up 1.42%. Overall 13.6%, 13.60%, so 6%, and counting, guys. I am happy. I will be glad when this number changes to a 4 and a 5. I'll be glad when the number changes. That means we're getting more distributions into the portfolio. But overall, we are okay today. We are okay, and I'm not complaining. We're still down, right? We're still down from all of the losses yesterday. But $155 is not bad from a red day in a $10,000 portfolio. It's not bad. We got half of the money back today. And I'm okay with that. We got some distributions. I came into the portfolio today, and I already spent that. I bought some WPay, add more to WPay, because right now we don't really need that cash for another couple of months, so we good there. What else? I'm hurrying up, guys. Okay, we're still under 10,000. I'll be glad when this number increased to 12,000. I think when we get to 12 grand, I think we have reached a decent goal because that's enough to pay my daughter's tuition per year, even though we're not going to be pulling any cash out of this portfolio for now. But once we get to $12,000, I only have to pay half of the tuition. So when we get to 12 grand, I only have to pay half of the tuition. That means I reach my goal in this portfolio, and her mom paid the other half, the other 12,000 plus. So that's where we are. So I am pushing to get this thing. When that thing say hit 12,000, I'll be like, yes. But we might need maybe another $10,000 added to this portfolio. Like I said, I got some cash coming in, so I still haven't really decided what I'm going to do. But it would make sense to throw another 10 grand into this portfolio, throw another 10 grand into my cash management portfolio, and then the remaining cash throw that into my regular big boy portfolio, right? Because we're not going to have any more margin. So I can, if I throw another 10 grand, another 20,000 in here, of course, that's going to increase the amount invested to close to 200 grand. Maybe I just throw 30 in here and put five in the other one to kind of keep it right at 200,000 invested. And that's for sure would increase the income by another couple $100, 250 a month. And I think that would be good. Another 250 a month, that's about $1,000 a month. Another 250 a week, that's about $1,000 a month. So I think that would be decent. I won't complain. I can't complain about that. As we continue to build this thing up, guys, because I need money right now. You know, your boy need money. So as long as we can push this to January, that I don't have to touch my portfolio and have that buffer in there. And of course, you guys know once I get these 2 months, this month and next month, and have that buffer, I might spend 1 month, or I might just say, you know what, every other so month we're gonna try to pay off one debt, right? Because that's what I was doing before. I was like, you know what, trying to pay off my debts. So paying off my debts and increasing my credit score is important right now, because when I get to where I started investing in my company, having it pay off a lot of pay off debts, or having my credit higher than 700 plus would be great. Okay, guys. Now, I don't want to continue to yap and get this video any longer, but hey, guys, remember to like and share the content. I appreciate your comments more than you know, because this all helped me, motivate me to continue to make these videos. And now that, I'm about to be retired here soon, I might be popping out maybe 1 or 2 videos per day, just depending on what is going on, how I feel. Okay, guys, have an amazing day. I hope you guys made some money today like I did. And we're going to do this again tomorrow, guys. Remember, Friday, your boy is going to be flying to New York. And I'm going to spend the whole day, 24 hours in New York before I head to Brussels. So we're gonna chop it up, guys. We're gonna chop it up. I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay blessed. Peace.